Hey y'all, so I was just thinking about a conversation that I had with my sister right above me a few years ago. We grew up in a very narcissistic parental dynamic. She's the golden child and I was the scapegoat, and I would say that my brother had to be like the forgotten child. Because she was the golden child, it was very clear that my mom favored her. Everything was about her. Even passwords, my mom making all of the passwords, like passwords to the CV. Why is there even a password on the CV? It was just, she was making it so very obvious that there was a favorite in a very like subliminal way. But it really drove like a wedge between my sister and I, because I saw what I saw, the difference in the treatment. I had a sense of like jealousy, but because she was treated a certain way and she was put on like this pedestal, and it was like she was, treated so much better, she did get the big head. She did get the big head, and she did treat me a certain type of way, and she did talk to me a certain type of way. And I had this conversation with her a few years ago, and I came out and started telling her, like, there was a point in time for a really long time where we didn't have a relationship. Even growing up and sleeping in the same room, bunk beds, but not having a connection. I remember, like, just growing, you kind of get a connection, and then you go back to not. I mean, it kind of, there's like moments, but then it goes, right back to the treatment, the mistreatment, the behavior issues. And I had to separate the way that mom placed you above me and look at you as just my sister and not as what mom was attempting to do. But I'm like, we built that relationship because I put the effort into building that relationship. I actually hated the way you treated me, but I was like, okay, she does the things that she do and she behaves the way that she behaves, and it's really not even her fault because we were kids. I was groomed to be the scapegoat, and she was groomed to be the golden child. And I saw that, and when we had that conversation, I could tell, like, she heard me. She never apologized, but she did change her behavior in a lot of ways. Like, she used to yell at me, she used to talk to me so crazy, but she do still have her ways. Like, my mom, there was a time where I was pregnant with my oldest son, and I got into it with my boyfriend. Like, we were arguing or whatever, and I started crying, and my mom, like, wrestled me down to the ground, and I just let her. I'm like 7 months pregnant. My sister's downstairs in the basement. She's calling her, and she's like, get up here, help, 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 help. And I'm just like, why are you doing this? Like, I'm so confused. And she's like putting her weight on me, and I'm pregnant. She had me pinned down on the ground, and she's like on my back, but she's putting her body weight on me, and I am 7 months pregnant. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, stop. Like, that hurts. Like, can you please get off of me? And she's like, she's trying to fight me. I'm like, no, I wasn't. What are you talking about? She's like, call the police. I'm like, do not call the police. I was not trying to fight her. Like, she got me down on the ground because I just let her get me down on the ground. I wasn't resisting her or anything. I did not try to fight her. She's like pressing down harder because I'm saying this to my sister. So now she's like really putting her body weight on me. I'm like, what are you doing? So I bit her. I did bite her because she's putting her body weight on me, and I am pregnant. Please come. They take me to the mental hospital. The doctor's in there. They're talking to me. I'm in this room, this all white room, and the doctors are talking to me, and they're like, I'm just sitting there because I don't have anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Oh. She told them that I was trying to, off myself. They're like, if you don't talk to us, we're going to have to keep you for 72 hours. And I'm just like, I just sat there still because I don't have anything to say. I didn't do anything. And like, we're sitting down, And it's like I looked over to my mom, and she like smirked at me, and I just shook my head like and I don't know if somebody was like watching from somewhere or what, but they let me go. And when they were walking me out, the police were walking me out, and they stopped me, and they're like, hey, you know, we can take you and we can put you into like a shelter. You would have to stay there for like maybe 2 days, but we can, you know, help you get into your own home. We can help you out. But I was 17 years old, I was pregnant, and I had already, like I said in my previous videos, I had gotten into that car accident where it was a fatal car accident, and it was a trial going on. It was just so much going on, and I was scared. I was 17 years old. So I went back with my mom. So yeah, I shared that story to say that even still to this day, when my sister tells that story, she tells it that way. Like, oh, you tried to fight mom. And it's like, why do you keep saying that? I told you multiple times, I did not. I never tried to fight her. Like, can you please stop saying that? And she just keeps saying it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, she still has that behavior still of still trying to keep me in that position as the scapegoat. I haven't even spoken to my family in like over a year now, and it's been the best decision that I've made so far. I'm very much so at peace, and I love it. Yeah.